He drops back, throws.
No!
It's intercepted.
Hello, boys and girls. I am Flipper55 with Fat Finger Gaming, and welcome to Fat Finger Gaming's recap of Week 11 for the 2015 season. We're going to go back to the good, the bad, the ugly, so let's get it. The good goes to the Baylor Bears. They are hosting the Oklahoma Sooners, who are undefeated in Big 12 play. Their only loss, of course, to Tennessee. Oklahoma looking to get an inside track here on the Big 12 championship. Baylor, who lost to the West Virginia Mountaineers, trying to nose back into the inside track themselves. Who's going to come on top here? So first drive of the game, Oklahoma's going to start their way up the field. This was Purney getting up to midfield. And it's going to be Trevor Knight who's going to take it himself down to get down to the 40-yard line. One more run from Purney up to about the 25-yard line. Oklahoma moving the ball beautifully on their first drive, looking good. Trevor Knight throws. It's going to be picked off by Chris Sanders. Chris Sanders is going to take it. 50, the 40. Can Trevor Knight catch him? He does. Gets it inside the 30-yard line, and Baylor gets set up for their first drive on Oklahoma's 27-yard line. That's going to be Seth Russell to Jay Lee. Then, little option play here, little pitch to Jay Lee again, breaks one tackle, and he'll be into the end zone, and Baylor gets the first points on the board, up 7-0. So, after Oklahoma cannot do anything to answer back the Baylor Bears, they will have to punt the ball to Shock Linwood. Shock Linwood will muff the ball, then kick it back to the 20-yard line. He'll stumble. Will he get to the ball? He actually does, and Baylor avoids doing the same thing that Oklahoma did, which was give the opposing team great field position. On the ensuing drive, here comes Seth Myers up the middle, takes it up to the 50-yard line. Then a handoff to Shock Linwood. He will be up to the 32-yard line, and this drive will be capped off with a 7-yard touchdown pass to KD Cannon. That'll put Baylor up 14-0 here late in the first quarter. Will Oklahoma respond? Trevor Knight drops back. He looks, throws, picked off by Chris Sanders, his second one of the quarter. We are after the first quarter, and Baylor will be set up nice again. However, they will only get a field goal out of this one, which means at the end of the first quarter, it will be 17-0 Baylor. Well, Baylor won't stop before the second half there. They're going to get a nice old touchdown to Trayvon Armstead. And this will get Baylor the lead, 24-0, with Oklahoma reeling. So Oklahoma down 24-0, but not out. Further complicating the matter is the fact that Sterling Shepard is out for the Oklahoma Sooners, so they're going to have to go to different people. Here comes Trevor Knight with a nice throw to Deron Neal. Then we're going to be looking nice sidelines pass to Cavill. So Oklahoma moving the ball, doing a good job despite, like I said, no Sterling Shepard. That's Trevor Knight down inside the 5. They're trying to come back here, make this a game. And Trevor Knight will take it in for a touchdown. 2-point conversion, throw to the sidelines, and it's going to be complete. And we have a 24-8 game. However, Baylor marches right back down the field here with 4 minutes left to go in the half. And Shock Linwood just takes it in through a gaping hole. And it puts Oklahoma right back on their heels where they started about 4 minutes ago. So Oklahoma's answer has to be swift, and Trevor Knight will do all he can spreading this ball around. And just watch how he does it. Trevor Knight, boom, that's Cavill. Trevor Knight, boom, that's McNamara. Trevor Knight, Austin Bennett breaks a tackle down inside the 20-yard line. Trevor Knight throws, that's Jeffrey Head getting into the end zone and getting this ball 31-14, and that's going to be Purney going to take it in. It's going to be 31-16 Baylor as Oklahoma tries to make this one a ball game. So Oklahoma trying to cut this Baylor lead down to just 7 after giving the Bears a 24-0 lead right from the gate. 3rd and 6 from Baylor's 8-yard line. It's going to be a handoff to Alex Ross, and he's going to be stopped just inches of the first down. So it's going to be 4th and inches from the 2-yard line for Oklahoma. Here's a handoff to Purney, and boom, Terrell Burt comes up the captain, the All-American strong safety for the Baylor Bears, makes a stop with 5:34 left to go in the game. And that is going to help Baylor keep the ball and run some time off this clock. Well, it doesn't matter because Oklahoma will get the ball back. This time 2:52, still a shot remaining. 3rd and 2, and the throw is going to be broken up by Reed. Now that's going to force a 4th and 2. Oklahoma trying to convert again on 4th and 2. Trevor Knight, fake handoff. He's going to run. Oh, and he's going to be taken down inches shy of the first down again. And at that point, it is over. Baylor will walk away with a 31-16 win after they run out the clock. Baylor takes a slight inside track here to the Big 12. Still a lot to go because Baylor still has to play Oklahoma State, TCU, and Texas. The bad. Yeah, we might go for badass, or we'll just go for just a bad game overall, ending close. The Miami Hurricanes go into Chapel Hill. Miami looking not only to clinch the Coastal Division, but to continue their undefeated ways to the college football playoffs. So right off the bat, you know UNC knows exactly who they are playing. They take the ball down the field and in front of the home crowd will go for it on 4th and 4. Marquez Williams is going to just drop back and just not going to find anybody. And that is going to be a turnover on downs on the first drive of the ball game. But at least UNC was showing some signs of life here. Speaking of showing some signs of life, that is Gus Edwards, who is not going to care about the baby blue defense, just taking it down the field. The workhorse himself, there's a nice 12-yard gain, and he's going to finish it off with his 20-yard run up the gut to put Miami up 7-0 here in the first. So a minute 32 left to go in the half. Miami in control of this one, 10-0. Looking to extend the lead. That's Kaya. That's going to be Malcolm Lewis down to the 48-yard line. Kaya dropping back. He's going to take it himself, and the Pacific Rim Kaiju just going to run for that first down up to the 42-yard line. More Kaya. Throws is going to be Jake O'Donnell, his favorite receiver. Loves that tight end. Once again, Jake O'Donnell right there. Loves that receiver. Nice little throw here by Kaya, and that's going to set him up on the 4-yard line. Kaya drops back, looking for Jake O'Donnell in the end zone again. It's going to be picked off by Malik Simmons. And UNC just barely saves themselves from going down 17-0 going into the half. So the Tar Heels come out of halftime with a little bit of renewed energy as Marquise Williams takes it down to the 31-yard line. And they are rolling now on Miami, looking to cut into this lead. It's going to be JT Logan out of the backfield, getting it down inside the 15-yard line. Marquise Williams on first down. Boom, down to the 8-yard line. Somehow, Miami takes a beautiful stand, makes them bring out the field goal unit. And the kick, yeah, really? Basically an extra point from the side hash mark. And UNC will miss that field goal. That will come up big later. Marquise Williams trying to take him back, get him back downfield. This time, they're not taking any chances. They're going to go for the touchdown on this one. And it's going to be a little screen pass to JT Logan. And Logan will follow his blockers down into the end zone and cut the Miami lead to just a field goal, 10-7. Once more, JT Logan cuts it down the sidelines. The 20, the 10, touchdown. And just like that, UNC in a matter of minutes is now up 14-10 over the undefeated number 2 Miami Hurricanes. So 2:43 left to go in the game. UNC up by 1, 14-13, just driving down, trying to run out the clock, but for some reason passing the ball. Marquise Williams throws. It's JT Logan. It's going to be down to the 21, 2nd and 3. Marquise Williams will drop back. He will look for JT Logan. Boom! And Javon Young hits it and separates the ball. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Marquise Williams throws to JT Logan again. He's just going to drop down trying to catch that ball, slips on the wet turf, and it's going to force a 4th and 8. And with no confidence in a kicker that can shank a 25-yard field goal, they are actually going to go for it. So here we go, 4th down. Marquise Williams throws. Oh, and Rafael Kirby for the Miami Hurricanes is going to take him down 2 yards shy of the first down. And the Hurricanes have a chance to keep their undefeated season alive. Kaya with a big throw to his favorite tight end, his favorite receiver, his favorite everything. He probably sleeps with him at night. My God, Jake O'Donnell is everywhere. Anyways, throw the ball out of bounds there. 2nd and 10. Kaya gonna run. He's gonna be taken down just shy of the first down. 3rd and 5. Big 3rd and 5 here. They need a first down. 1 minute left to go on the clock. Kaya sets up a little screen pass, and no, Gus Edwards can't get the first down. 4th and 3, and they're going to jump offside, so why not? You got a 4th and 3 you need to pick up with 18 seconds left to go. Why not make it 4th and 8? The drama in the air. Miami Hurricanes up against the wall. Kaya looks, he throws downfield, he's got him, he's down. Where Walters is down to the 33-yard line. They are going to set up a game-winning kick, 50 yards to the left hash mark. Can he do it? The kick, it's up, it's good. Miami Hurricanes win the game and keep their undefeated season alive. 16-14 here in Chapel Hill. UNC has got to be just kicking themselves for letting that one get away from them. Miami, on the other hand, this always happens. A national championship team always has one of those games in which they are done for and just seem to sneak away. The ugly goes to Utah Utes. Travis Wilson. They took on Arizona. Arizona coming off of a loss, their first loss to USC after starting the season 9-0. Little bit of disappointment there, trying to keep into the Big 12 South pitch. So, first drive of the ball game, Utah will drive down the field on the Wildcats, looking for the upset. Travis Wilson will drop back, he'll throw, and it'll be picked off by Tellus Wilson. So the first drive for the Utah Utes ends in a Travis Wilson pick. However, Arizona can only take it down the field and get a field goal. So Utah will take right back over, drive right back downfield. Travis Wilson in the same position is going to be like, you know what, I'm just going to run this ball up to the 15-yard line. Forget this. But he will cap off the drive with a nice throw to Andre Lewis, putting the Utah Utes up 7-3 here in the first quarter. So after a back-and-forth affair, Utah will have the ball with 2 minutes left to go in the half, down 17-14 to the Arizona Wildcats. Travis Wilson looking to put the Utes back up. He's going to just throw off the back foot deep, and it's going to be picked off like you would expect something like that to be. So Travis Wilson is basically proving to himself that every drive he's going to throw a pick or a touchdown. Well, Arizona can't do anything with the ball, so they're going to give it back to the Utes. And here comes Travis Wilson again. Pick or touchdown, you make the call. Travis Wilson throws, and it's going to be picked off by McCall. But, once again, Arizona cannot do anything with it. Watch this play. A new Solomon drops back, throws. Khalib Jones got it, and boom, Justin Thomas hits him. But hold it. How did that happen? How did Henderson come up with a pick? Let's take another look at it. Nice hit by Thomas. Khalib Jones had it. And a sliding Henderson comes in there and scoops the ball right before it hits the turf. Beautiful pick, and the score will be 17-14 Arizona Wildcats at half. So Utah will get a field goal, tying this game at 17 apiece here early in the third quarter. Travis Wilson's going to run it 38 yards. Why not? Because all he does is throw picks or touchdowns to end drives. Devontae Booker going to take it, going to say, no, let's not do this pick or touchdown thing. No, you know what? Travis Wilson's going to do it. Pick or touchdown. Throw to Ken Scott. It's complete. He won't get in, so you get one more shot at a pick or touchdown for Travis Wilson. Travis Wilson back in the end zone. Kenneth Scott touchdown. And Utah takes a 24-17 lead. They will get the ball back. 24-20. Travis Scott, picker touchdown. The throw. It's a catch to McKellen. So once more, we're going to go pick our touchdown. You at home can play on the 25-yard line. Travis Wilson will throw. That is Kellen Clay. He's going to be in for the touchdown. We have a touchdown, and the Utes, the unranked Utes, are up on Arizona 31-20 with just minutes to go in the third quarter. On the ensuing drive, Arizona's going to try to get themselves back in this ball game as Nick Wilson is just going to take it up the gut down to the 27-yard line. It's going to be Nick Wilson again, get it down to the 10-yard line, but Nick Wilson is going to be hurt. That is a huge blow to the Arizona Wildcats offense, already down by 11 points. That's going to be trouble. So it's going to be Anu Solomon who's going to have to do it himself. That's going to be a nice throw to Richards right there, and it's going to bring Arizona back to within 4 with just 38 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Now, Travis Wilson, pick or touchdown on this drive. 3rd and 1, needing to convert. It's going to be a fake handoff. He's going to throw. He's got his man down to the 25-yard line. We still are going pick or touchdown. You guys playing at home, it's going to be intercepted. Everybody playing at home, if you picked a pick, you won again. My God, 4 interceptions on the day. Travis Wilson, what are you doing? So to the Mishak interception, it's going to be Arizona 3 and out, so they give the ball back to the Utes. Travis Wilson playing pick or touchdown is going to just run the ball. He'll break one tackle and get across the 50, the 40, the 30. Oh my God, broke another tackle down inside the 10. He's in. No, he's down at the 1, but he will take it in. So technically that will count as a touchdown on the pick or touchdown if you're scoring at home. Anu Solomon's not going to be overshadowed by Travis Wilson's pick or touchdown. He's just going to run it. He's going to then complete a ball out to the 35-yard line, and then he's going to go back to the ground. It's going to be Anu Solomon running this ball with blockers down to the 20, the 10. He's going to be taken down to the 2-yard line, and just like Travis Wilson, he's going to take it in himself, and he's going to cut the lead 38-33. They're going to go for 2 here, and guess what Anu Solomon's going to do? He's going to take it himself, and he's going to be in. No, he's not. They call him short by an inch, and this is going to be a problem because that would have cut the lead to just a field goal. Now they need a full touchdown, and it's going to be win or lose when they get the ball back. So the Wildcats will get the ball back down 38-35. 2 minutes left to go. Connor Wood having fill in for Anu Solomon, who was hurt on that 2-play conversion. That ultimately was a failure. But Connor Wood is going to do a good job filling in Anu Solomon's shoes here with 2 nice completions, making 2nd and 2. Connor Wood's going to drop back. He's going to look. He can't find anybody. He's going to run. He's no Anu Solomon. He will get sacked 3rd and 7. Anu Solomon will come back for a 3rd and 7. Anu Solomon throws. Khalif Jones down inside the 35-yard line. Arizona trying to avoid the upset here. Converts on the 3rd and 7. Here we go. Anu Solomon drops back. He looks. He throws. That's Nate Phillips down inside the 15-yard line. And we have a 1st and 10 for the 13. Anu Solomon hands off to Jared Baker, filling in for the Nick Wilson. He's not going to get anywhere. Anu Solomon's going to try taking himself on the next play. He's going to be down at the 10-yard line. 3rd and 7. Jared Baker. Boom. No. 4th and 11. What is Arizona going to do? Anu Solomon drops back. Can't find anybody. He's going to be sacked. And that's it. Arizona, after winning 9 straight, will lose 2 straight with this loss to the Utah Utes. Just upset fashion here in Tucson that is completely heartbreaking to Arizona, who had started off so beautifully this season. Utah, despite their talent, has had a horrific season, but at least they leave Tucson with a nice upset victory and a little bit of a smile towards the end of the season. So before we get into the updated top 25 standings, let me take you through the conferences and the clinching scenarios here. Here in the ACC Atlantic, if Louisville beats Pitt, they take the Atlantic. If they lose, thanks to a head-to-head tie, it's going to be Florida State. who will win the Atlantic. In the Coastal Division, Miami just needs one more win, either against Georgia Tech or next week against Pitt, and they will take the Coastal Division. Virginia Tech is on the outside looking in, so they're going to really need some help here to win the Coastal Division. Big 12. We got a lot of games to play in the Big 12, so no clinching here, but as you can see, TCU, Oklahoma, and Baylor all tied with one loss. Baylor beat Oklahoma, so Oklahoma is in trouble there as far as who's got the driver's seat. In the East, Michigan State, Ohio State play this week. Going to be broadcast on Twitch Monday night. The winner of this game, now Ohio State, thanks to Michigan's implosion, Ohio State, if they win, they clinch the Big Ten East because the only other tiebreaker they'll have is with Penn State. If Michigan State wins, then if Penn State beats Michigan, then next week's game, Michigan State versus Penn State, which will be on Twitch next Monday, that will be the winner of the Big Ten East. In the West, we already know Wisconsin has clinched it, so that hasn't changed. Pac-12 North, we know Oregon will go. They will face the winner of USC-UCLA thanks to Arizona's loss to Utah. We know Georgia has won the East. They will play, and I think we said this last week, they will play the winners of the Iron Bowl. So to recap, we're going to have either Louisville or Florida State playing Miami in the ACC Championship. We will have either Michigan State, Ohio State, or Penn State playing Wisconsin in the Big Ten Championship. In the Pac-12, it will be Oregon versus either USC or UCLA. And in the SEC, it will be either Auburn, Alabama taking on Georgia. So here's our updated top 25. Last week, Wisconsin had a bye. Miami, with their close call against UNC, did not drop back to 3 like happened to Oregon weeks ago. But it doesn't matter. They are still in the top 4, and that's all that really matters for the selection committee. Yes, well, I'm the selection committee. I don't care if Oregon falls back to 10. They win out. They go to the 14 playoff. Michigan State holding tough, but they are going to have a tough one against Ohio State this week. Oregon will have to play USC, so we got 2 top 10 games. The Michigan State-Ohio State will be broadcast, our second game on Monday of our Twitch broadcast. Oregon-USC will be our third game of our Wednesday night Twitch broadcast. UAB hasn't played anybody but continues to go up the standings. Definitely reminds you of the 1980 Miami Hurricanes. Well, the whole decade of the 80s, that is. Baylor, TCU up there on top. Eventually, they are going to have to play. TCU does play number 19 Oklahoma this week. That is going to be on a Wednesday night broadcast. In fact, actually, both Baylor, Oklahoma State is going to be the first game of our Wednesday night broadcast, 8:45 Eastern Time kickoff. That is PM. I was asked once whether it was AM or PM, and that is PM, folks. Auburn doesn't play anybody. Louisville's got a game against Pitt. Virginia Tech, UNC. So you got some games that may or may not end in upsets. And then some games like this that the SEC likes to throw in before their big weekend, which is fine. Ole Miss LSU is not really going to matter. Unfortunately, the Chad Kelly list, Ole Miss will probably go down, but LSU is out of the SEC championship hopes. Arkansas, Mississippi State, more teams that are hurt. Notre Dame holding on there at 22. They play BC this week. UCLA and Utah, we'll see if Utah can get another upset here at the end of the season. And Arizona State will play. Penn State sneaks into the top 25 just in time to play Michigan. We'll see if Harbaugh beat Penn State. Michigan, of course, last year, not even bowl eligible, and still wound up beating Penn State. All the Penn State fans, including me, because I am a Penn State fan, are just face palming at that one. Quick update here on scouting. Lewis Bailey does sign with the Baylor Bears, so Baylor gets the best overall defensive end and the best overall middle linebacker in Nicholas Payne. This is going to be a defense to fear. Meanwhile, on the outside linebacker, the playmaker, Craig Mills, still is undecided. Notre Dame in the lead, and it looks like Michigan will wait for the Ohio State game for that scheduled visit. I'll leave you with a little quick look at the Heisman. It's Corey Clement. Many people think that that almost 500-yard game against Maryland will cement his Heisman Trophy victory. I have to agree with you. However, you do have Braxton Miller. Braxton Miller has a combined 35 touchdowns, 19 through the air, 16 running. So that's pretty impressive. B.J. Kettlone from TCU coming up there. Another Ohio State man, Ezekiel Elliott, moving his way up. And we have Justin Davis from USC. We're going to get to see him on Twitch once again on Wednesday night, live broadcast there. And I'd like to remind you all that we are still trying to beat the dog. So please subscribe and help me beat the dog. Anyway, something that the Shih Tzu does not have is a Twitch channel, which we do have a Twitch channel, which I've said multiple times during this recap. Mondays and Wednesdays, 8:45 Eastern Time. That's 8:45 p.m. Eastern Time. Join me, join the chat, talk about college football. Let's have some fun, watch these games, and watch as we get down to crowning our Fat Finger National Championship. And then we'll go back from the 14 playoff and expand it up to a 32-team absurd playoff, just for the hell of it, and play out the 32-team playoff. After that, we'll continue on with this dynasty throughout the years, and eventually getting around to doing a 2016 simulation when, well, it gets around to 2016. All right, I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you on Twitch Mondays and Wednesdays, 8:45 Eastern Time. Y'all have fun.